Well, here we have the new Tracker and Thruxton. They've just landed. They're here for our open night. So this will be a quick walk round. Sadly no keys, so I can't fire them up. Triumph don't trust us not to ride them, and you only know what will happen. Somebody will fall off it because these bikes are going around all the dealers. So we'll separate them, have a good look at them and see what we think. So let's crack on. So let's have a walk around the Tracker first. Love the look of this. Proper American inspired motorcycle, obviously from the flat Tracker days, which Triumph did do quite well with. But I mean, doesn't that just look the boy? Love the big number boards. I think one of the bikes I was messing around with a few years ago, I fancied some number boards on it just to make it look cool. Now, good thing with these 400s, these Trackers, what you see is what you get. You don't have to buy a seat cowl, it's already on. You don't have to buy the little fly screen, it's already on. And there's even a little radiator guard down there as well. These are all extras you would buy on the bigger bikes. So in with the price, you get some cool bits, and they're not badly priced either. I'll pop the price on the bottom so you can see. But yeah, really good looking bike, isn't it? Fit and finish looks really nice, but you're getting that now with the Triumphs. They're just beautifully put together. Paint's on mega thick, just really nice bikes. So there we'll go, quick look at the Tracker. We'll run through a few bits and bobs. So as I said, you know, proper cool style. You've got 43mm upside down forks. Apparently they're big piston ones. You've got a slipper clutch in here as well, so you get a light lever, and obviously if you do get a bit carried away and hog it down the gearbox, you don't get a locked up back wheel. But the main bit is this super light clutch, dead easy to use, which is the upside of these slipper clutches. You've got 42 bhp now, so they've revised the motor, so they rev a bit faster, rev a bit higher, and you've got 42 bhp, 37.5 newton meters of torque. You've got 17-inch wheels on this bike, so you'll have a good selection of tyres. I mean, the tyres that are on it really go with the style. Well, that's the whole thing with this 400, isn't it? It's all about the look and the style. Nice wide bars. Again, to go with the flat Tracker style. Now the foot pegs have gone back a bit, so definitely worth going to your local Triumph dealer and having a sit on it, make sure it fits. Obviously the clocks are just like all the other 400s. You have an analog speedo and you've got your LCD to one side. These are Triumph's bikes, so they haven't let us had any keys, because motorcyclists being motorcyclists, somebody's bound to have a ride on it, have an oopsie, and then it won't be able to go from shop to shop. But yeah, bonny bike this. So yeah, I think we've had a good enough look around that one. Let's move on to the next one.
Here we go with our sitting test. The whole point of this is you get a good idea of the dimensions of the bike with somebody on it. So I'm your benchmark, 5'10" with 32-inch inside leg, and as you can see I was solid balls of feet with my heels just in the air. Seat height on this fella is 805mm. Now, foot pegs, as I mentioned in the walk round, they are back a touch compared to the rest of the 400s in the pack. So definitely worth popping down to your local Triumph dealer and having a sit on it, make sure your legs fit. Now, handlebars, super wide on this bike, makes it feel a lot bigger than what it is. But as you can see, when I pop my feet on the foot pegs and have a bit shuffle around on that good size saddle, you are pushed slightly down towards those handlebars. So as I advise, get yourself down to your local dealer and try it for yourself.
Now it's the turn of the Thruxton. We'll have a walk around this. Now, if it was my £6,000, I'd buy this. This is lovely. I really love the look of these. But I always have liked the Thruxtons when you put the little headlight cowl on them. I just love the style. So again, Triumph's bike, it'll be a quick walk round, and sadly we've got no keys to turn it on, because apparently the next shop's on its way to pick it up. But we'll have a quick scope in as we do, check out the nuts and bolts, because I mean for $5,999, just look how thick the paint is and how nice the finish is. I mean, yeah, that's a liquid cooled engine, but they've even cut the fins in so it looks air cooled. 17-inch wheels on it, so you've got good selection of tyres. Like I say, I just love the look of the front. Get around this side, have a quick look down here. I mean, this is how you get it. So the seat cowls with it, the bar end mirrors are on it. I mean, yes, you can change them, put slightly different style on. But now the look, the business straight away. And I think the red is the one for me. I do love that red. So we'll quickly run through the info. Obviously, mega cafe style. I've got the styling bang on. Now, what you have got is obviously slightly back foot pegs and low handlebars. So definitely worth a visit to your Triumph dealer. Have a set on it, make sure it fits, because this will be a sporty position. Now apparently, according to the old bike press, I've been doing a bit of research, they have firmed up this suspension. Obviously there's no point having the same suspension on the Thruxton as there is on the Tracker and the Scrambler, because you don't need long travel suspension. So it has been firmed up so it helps with the sporty handling. You've got a seat height of 795mm, so it's a bit lower than the rest. You've got a very narrow standover, so it's nice and skinny. Engine, they've got a bit more bhp out of it, so you've got 42 bhp and 37.5 newton meters of torque. So they've had a bit fiddled, different cam, different little bits and bobs of internals just to get it to rev a bit higher. So yeah, what a bonny bike. You've got 43mm big piston USDs, upside downies. So bonny bike, lovely thing. So yeah, so for $5,999, what a pretty bike you buy. So I think we'll do the sitting test next.
Here we go with our sitting test. So let's do it again, but this time on the Thruxton. So I'm your benchmark, 5'10", 32-inch inside leg. And as you can see there, feet flat on the ground. It's a very thin bike this, so the standover is really good if you've only got little legs. Now, very sporty riding position. You can see there, I've slid back a bit to try and give myself a bit more room, but it means the stretch to the handlebars because the load does look quite far away. Seat height on this fella is 795, so he is rather low. But I do advise you get yourself down to your local dealer and have a sit on it, because look where my feet are now. I've got myself comfortable how I normally ride, so I ride with me balls of my feet on the foot pegs, which makes it look even more cramped. Yeah, see what I mean? I'll shuffle myself back a bit. Plenty of room on the saddle, but those handlebars are low. So yeah, if you're fancying one, definitely have a sit on it first. Make sure it fits and your knees bend enough.
That's quite cool, a little USB just hiding down there. So you could probably get a phone mount and be able to power it straight off that little USB. Very handy, tidy little position. I mean, turn your bars, disappeared.
And that beautifully thought out little USB charging point is the same on the Tracker, just hidden away but handy for when you need it. Sadly, the next dealer turned up, popped these beauties in his van and was away, so I couldn't do any more with them. Hopefully that was enough information to whet your appetite, but if you do need to know more, you can give our shop a ring, Triumph Newcastle, on 0191 282 2864. Ask for Liam, he's the guy selling our new bikes. So yeah, give him a ring on 0191 282 2864. As usual, if you like what we're doing, please thumbs up. If you love what we're doing, subscribe. Also, if you subscribe and hit the bell notification, then when we get with demo and we get out and do a ride review, you'll be the first to know. and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye for now.